What's up, guys? So welcome back to a video on Roblox, and we're playing some Retail Tycoon. And I wanted to do a shop tour because I think my shop's pretty awesome. Yep, it is pretty awesome, actually. It's a 5.0 shop, and here, this is what it looks like. See? Let me walk in and show you the store. Looks great. Oh, wrong shop. I'm sorry. My bad. We're going to go ahead and actually load the awesome shop. What do you think of my corn? It's like stuck halfway through my body. I swallowed it while eating it too fast. Alright, so let's load up the shop here. This is the Come Get Some shop. It's huge. And it is full wall height, all glass panels everywhere, and it's actually glass ceiling everywhere too. Pretty sweet. And it gets a 5.0 rating, which is pretty good. I don't do any manager. I do self-stocking my own shelves. And so I run around and I stock these, maybe every half hour, 45 minutes, however long it takes to get them fully empty. And then for the checkouts, I have checkout counters everywhere like that. And so for employing people, though, back to that point was that I employ a guard and I employ one janitor to just help with the dirtiness of the floor. So that's basically it. Those are the only two people I employ. I don't employ the manager or any additional stockers or anything like that. So that's where I was going with when I said I self-stock everything. I do have every single thing that you can sell in the game in the store. Some things I like more than others because they sell really well. Car parts are decent, I think. Candy always goes pretty fast. Shoes are okay. Clothing is ridiculous. It's probably the best thing, in my opinion, to sell in this game. Clothes and books. They seem to go pretty quick. Both of them. Maybe video games in there, too. And so I do lots of clothes because they're dense. I can get 36 per thing, which is pretty good. Freezers are pretty cool too, but that's sodas. Sodas are 80 per container. And I have a decent amount of those, but sodas are not necessarily all that much money, right? You make 20 bucks, whereas with clothing, you're going to make 80 every time you sell something. So density for value is better, and you have good turnaround on the product, which is nice. Then over here I have a bunch of electronics, multiple rows. It's the first thing you see when you walk in the store. Let's just pretend like we're walking right in here, like these slow pokes. And we walk into the store, and that's what you're going to see is a bunch of televisions, Xboxes, and PlayStation 4s. So I'm not quite sure who would be buying the PB4. Probably nobody, since the 5 is out. And so here I've got my jewelry, which rarely sells. I think I sold one jewelry item in the last couple hours I've played, which is kind of crazy. Instruments are the same. They don't sell very often. Tablets are pretty ridiculous, too. I don't sell very many tablets, and accidentally I bought too many for restocking, so I have lots in my inventory. I don't believe I have any smartphones in inventory. Nope. And so I have my self-checkouts all over the place so that I never have issues with lines. And I don't buy any checkers because I just use these instead, or hire any checkers. I just use the self-checkouts, and I drop them all over the place. They're only $2,000 a piece. When you have a shop this large, $2,000 isn't a big deal. I maintain well over hundreds on a regular basis. And this is basically what I do to play the game now, is because I don't know what else you do in this game besides, making a shop. And so by making the shop, I also maintain the shop. So I just wander around, and I pretty much clean up the shop, and I restock it. Frozen foods are pretty good, too. Not one of my favorites, though. I don't seem to have a lot of interest in the frozen foods for whatever reason. I guess because, I don't know. Maybe because they just sit in a box like that and they're boring. They probably sell about the same as the standard food, though, and I think the value is about the same. We can look at that really quick. And if you look at frozen food, it's $50. Food is $40. So frozen foods are a little bit more, which is nice for the sale dollar. That's a bad guy. Got the robber. Yep, and so look, already have a full parking lot, and this is pretty much how it looks the entire time. So typically, again, I log in. I chit-chat with other people that are playing the game and talk about their stores. Some of the people have really awesome stores. Like, I want to check that one out. Look how big that store looks like. It's over there. It's awesome. It's huge. Of course, I say that, but I think mine's the same because it's literally the same plot size. Doesn't get any bigger than that. Yeah. So my trick here was, when I started this, I started out with basically just clothing racks. That was my favorite thing to sell. And so I just filled the whole place with clothing racks like this, and I put some self-checkouts, and I just sold clothes, which was pretty easy. And then once I got enough money, I would build like sections of the building with the glass panels that I really wanted. Well, actually, I didn't really start with these. I started with the other ones, but I like the glass ones. And I don't build any decorations or anything like that. I just build the glass walls with glass doors to the next section. So like if I fill out a section like this with my little bits of money, I would still build a glass door here because I knew that I was going to expand that way. And then I wouldn't have to replace this wall, which is a waste of money. And so that's basically what I did. Also, when I very first started, I would actually sell all my walls, except for the front, just so it didn't look dumb. So I had no walls in my entire building and no ceiling. And that's how I got extra money to start the gameplay with, because you start with 5,000, but that's not really quite that much, because inventory is pretty expensive. And so I would just sell all my excess stuff they give you, the building itself, and then use that to build new shelves or whatever. I'm selling clothing racks, and then buy a bunch of inventory and sell it, because that's how you make money. The faster you can rotate the inventory, the more money you'll make. And now it's a matter of just playing around, because I think this is pretty much end game. Honestly, can't really get any better than this store here. Let me show you what it looks like for an upgrade. We'll go to the upgrade view here, buy more land. Now you can see what the actual plot kind of looks like the map. So these are all foods. I believe those are candy, and these are toys, and those are shoes, and all my clothing, and then my car parts and my pets, and electronics. And let's see, I've got books and DVDs and some bags of chips by the books, and I've got tablets, phones, jewelry, and instruments. And then my stock shelves, actually, I'll show you that. They're like right here in the middle. You just have to walk through here. I don't think I put a door there, so just right here. Not like you ever really need to go back there, but that's where they're at. So let's go back and check that out, actually, because every time I run past it, the other day, I completely forgot I even had them. So that's right here by the books. And so as you can see, I've got my multiple storage shelves in here, and nobody even notices. It's not obtrusive in the store. It's not ugly. It looks really good. I don't know. You probably didn't notice when we were first running around, right? I didn't notice because I got like trees in there and the windows that just go through, so you don't really see it. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I picked the color orange because I like orange. I ride an orange motorcycle, and I happen to like orange, so I picked orange for my walls. And that's basically it. So this is a tour of the best store, in my opinion. Come get some store name in this game, Retail Tycoon on Roblox. Almost said Bloxburg. That's a totally different game. Yep. Oh, don't steal my electronics, punk. Yeah, so my janitor obviously doesn't work very well because I've been cleaning up probably more piles than he has. I'm going to have to fire that guy. I mean, what is this? Clean up your messes. The store's so clean as there's a huge pile of ice cream on the floor. That's ridiculous. Yep. So I'm going to do a video next on how to make your store from like maybe some of the basics that I'd use to get going to this size, because obviously this is way more than you're going to have, at least within the first couple hours of the game. So it's kind of hard to just see this and go, oh, I want to be that way too. Well, good luck. It takes a lot of hours of gameplay to get here. And hope you enjoyed seeing my store tour. And I hope I see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.